The question of the day is, do we have customer service? Do we have customer service? I know y'all used to seeing me and, out and about. So you're probably not seeing me out and about doing my thing. And the question of the day is, do we have customer service? Um, the sad reality about things that's happening today is, unfortunately, unfortunately, there's so many things that goes on nowadays. So many things that goes on nowadays. So many inconsistencies that goes on nowadays. Um, so many inconsistencies. Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. You're not seeing my face. Hey, how you doing, Miss Patricia? Hope all is well. You're not seeing my face, and I apologize. I normally show my face or something, but the question of the day is, do we have customer service? Now, I'm actually out and about getting some things accomplished, but I wanted to ask the question, do we have customer service? I actually went somewhere uh, trying to go. You probably hear me in the background. Hey, it is me, y'all. Probably hear me in the background. Welcome in, GG's Natural. Uh, the question I have for y'all is, do we have customer service? A lot of times, and I'm saying this with the younger generation, respectively, I look at my analytics and I know who follows me and things of that nature. But I go to a store, which will remain nameless. I'm generally, will shop on Amazon. I will talk about Amazon. Generally shop on Amazon because it's easier for me. I'm always on the go. I know when I get home or go wherever I'm going, if I'm going out of town for business, I know that product will be there at the hotel or the combinations I'm at. Okay? So the question remains. I go to this big box store. I'm not going to name the store. And I'm looking for a particular product. And some places don't have good customer service. Exactly, Miss Patricia. So I go um, and I'm looking for a particular product. It's behind a locked glass. And I understand that you have some people who are thieves. So you need to do that. No disrespect. Some people have sticky fingers. I don't have a problem with that. Somebody goes to look for a key. They don't have the key. They say, hey, let me go check somewhere else. They go check for somebody else for a key. I'm waiting 5, 6, 7, 8, 10 minutes. So I go around the corner. There's three gentlemen laughing and joking and talking. I say, hey, brothers, how y'all doing? Hope y'all doing well today. Hey, does anybody have a key to this right here? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I saw you push the button. Let me go look for somebody for you. Okay. So they thought I went around the corner, and no, I wasn't around the corner. I turned around. They still joking and laughing. 2 minutes pass. One of the guys goes around the corner, and he's putting up product. Okay, well, why aren't you helping? Why aren't you going to see what the customer needs? Now, hey, what's going on, Official Jamia? How you doing, Miss Patricia, Miss Gigi? Hey, Mi Vida. So the question, and y'all not seeing my face. I'm out and about. I had to go home, grab some stuff, or take some stuff home, go back out. So I'm out and about. So listen, if you're in business for yourself, if you have the desire to be in business for yourself, understand this. It takes customer service. Okay. The reason why Tesla makes a lot of money is because of customer service. If you ever had to deal with them, is wonderful, in my opinion. The reason why Amazon keeps having customers is because, in my opinion, you have a problem with something, they'll say, hey, we'll send it back, do this, this, and this. Send it back, we'll send you something else. Great customer service. Chick-fil-A. If you go through the line at Chick-fil-A, hey, Frozen, if you go through the line for Chick-fil-A, Chick-fil-A is actually going to have a situation where Chick-fil-A is going to have excellent customer service. Okay? Bar none. You're going to go to a Chick-fil-A line, and Chick-fil-A is going to have wonderful customer service no matter what. You're going to go through their line, and you're going to be like, wow, Chick-fil-A has excellent customer service. Okay? If you are in business, if you have the desire to be in business for yourself, guess what? You are going to need some customer service. Going to need some customer service. I'm saying this, I'm not trying to vent and badmouth this company, because I understand that a lot of younger people have not been raised in the tutelage of customer service. And I understand that a lot of people don't see me. So they're like, oh man, I don't see you, Lord Robert. I normally see his face. What's going on? Why don't I see his face? Listen, y'all, I'm out and about. You're not seeing my face. And I apologize. Normally, you see my face, you see, the background and all the good. But what we have to do, we have to make sure that, I don't care if you're selling pencils, crayons, if you're selling wigs, if you're selling tennis shoes, socks, shoes, make sure your customer service game is on point. Make sure you're doing what you got to do. I'm going to be very honest with you. It really bugs me when you go somewhere and the customer service is horrible. It bugs me. It bugs me when people don't realize. I literally just dropped almost $200 in the store. I went to another store just to buy a product because another store was carrying on. I spent more money at the other store because the other store was carrying on. It's a big box store. We're not going to get into it. And I'm sorry, y'all, that y'all not seeing my face. I apologize. I will probably come on live later on as well and dress this up, make it look better. Anywho, hope everybody's having a wonderful day. Hope your Vlogmas has been wonderful. And I appreciate each and every one of you for stopping by. If you can hear me, do me a favor. If you can hear me, press 1 in the chat if you can hear me. I see the amount of people. Hey, welcome in, welcome in. If you can hear me, press 1 in the chat. If you can hear me, press 1 in the chat, please. You normally would see me. I'm out and about. I had to go home, and I'm going back out. And, yeah. But the whole point is customer service. Listen, welcome in, everyone. We have to do better. And I'm saying we, because I think as a culture, it's obvious, through my videos of what race I am. As a culture, as a people, as a generation, if we're not careful, Amazon is going to take over everybody's business, period. Hey, Wellness, how you doing? Hey, Bronze. Thank you, Miss Gigi. Thank you. So Amazon is going to take over everybody's business if we're not careful. Because I'm just going to be honest. If I'm out and about, I can hit a button, order something, don't have to deal with rude people. I'll rather do that than to deal with rude people. Someone lost over $200 sale. Now I want you to think about this. That was $200 I didn't spend in that particular big box store today. I spent more money going to another store, but I knew they would have the product I needed. Got the product I needed. Wasn't a big deal. The whole point was I had bad customer service. Now ask yourself this question. If most people would have came on here, would have went on live and said, hey, I went to this store, I'm in front of this store, and they gave me bad customer service and blah, blah, blah. I'm not that guy. I'm not going to badmouth a particular company because of some unfortunate training. If you have a teen, a tween, a person in their 20s, y'all need to listen up and let them know. I'm well over my 20s, well over my 30s. And I'm sure people who are in the chat can understand. I'm sure nobody wants to go anywhere to get cold fries. I'm sure most people go places based on the customer service. Period. If you spend your money, you want to have value and you want to make sure your customer service. Even like right now. Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. A lot of people are used to seeing my face. Because you don't see my face, some people leave, and that's okay. I understand. Like I said, because I'm out and about, you're not going to see my face because I got stuff going on. But one thing I would say is this: make sure that you are doing what you got to do to be a stellar person in customer service. Okay, what can we do with YouTube when it comes to customer service? What can we do? Number one, somebody comes to your channel. Okay, I see the likes. Hey, Miss J, how you doing? How you doing? How you doing? I see the likes. You're not seeing my face. If you're listening to me, I apologize. I'm normally, in my office. I'm walking around the house. I'm a very private person, people. That's just me. Everybody's different. People or other people's comfort levels are different. I'm going back and forth throughout my neighborhood. I'm a very private person. That's why you're not seeing me walk around the house while I'm doing stuff to go back outside of the house. Okay. But how can we be better people with customer service with YouTube? All right. Number one, if somebody comes to your channel, just simple. Hey, welcome in. How you doing? I know most of us do this because I'm looking at the people in the chat. Most people are content creators, and matter of fact, all of you do it. When people come in, hey, welcome in. If you don't see them later on, you'll acknowledge you saw them. Number two, somebody sends you a something, as it relates to a video, go back and say, hey, thank you for coming, or whatever you say. Hey, thank you, smiley face, whatever it is. That's something we can do for customer service. All right. Now, that's something we can do for customer service. My bad experience if I went online and talked about my bad experience and went to the next store and talked about my good experience, then it would have literally, and as a matter of fact, I'm going to say the customer service place that I went to, they gave me good experience. I went to AutoZone. They gave me excellent customer service. Literally went in, got what I needed. I paid more, but the person was knowledgeable, got what I needed, got right on out. Period. So the thing is, the big box store, I'm sure people know what it is. The big box store did not give me good customer service. They had me waiting. They were playing. They thought it was a game. Everybody's time is valuable. I respect everybody's time. Time is one thing that we cannot get back. Once somebody wastes your time, you cannot get that back. You can't say, Lord, give me back my time that sister so-and-so wasted or brother so-and-so wasted. You can't get that back. Another thing, I believe in this. It says, be angry and do not sin. Now, I guess I practiced that today. I was angry. I didn't sin. I didn't curse. I didn't carry on. I just said, you know what? You guys have a great day. I walked off. It came online to vent. That's the whole point. It is a Christmas vlog. Normally, it's a wonderful production and everybody sees my face. Matter of fact, I hope everybody's day is going well, by the way. Hope everybody's day is going well. So, when it comes down to it, another thing that we can do. All right. There's a young lady who Miss T with the T introduced us to today. Went to her channel and literally, she was on it. Within 30 seconds, she was responding back. Within 30 seconds. What's up? Swoop, Raid. Hello, Lola. So they responded immediately. Now I know everybody's situation is different. People have jobs, people have lives, some people are single, some people are married, some people have double jobs. So everybody can't respond in that particular manner. The only thing I'm saying, what's up? How you doing, Silence? The only thing I'm saying is what we have to do as a people is we have to understand and do better. Now, I'm going to be honest. I will probably go back to that big box store later when I calm myself down and try to talk to the young brothers about what happened. Because I'll give you a perfect example. All right. I was in the market for a vehicle. What's up, Buddha? I was in the market for a vehicle and I wanted a particular vehicle. And went to the dealership and there was a gentleman there. I said, hey, I'm in the market for this particular vehicle. This is my price range. Here's my card. Send me everything you have within this price range. The young brother said, okay. I said, look, I'm looking to buy a vehicle real soon, like less than a month. So please do me a favor. Send me, high wellness. Send me, all the vehicles you have. Well, the particular individual, I said, it's going to be less than a month. You know, could you send me some vehicles tonight? The young brother, okay, I got you. Okay, wonderful. Well, I waited. No emails, no calls from that particular person, no follow-up. The fortune is in the follow-up, people. No follow-up. I'm sure Miss Gigi, if she's still in here, she understands the follow-up. The follow-up, especially with the business she's in. The follow-up is key. And let me speak on the follow-up. Let me explain something to y'all, if you didn't know. Generally speaking, if someone, unless they say no, you're probably going to, I hope you have a beautiful, wonderful Christmas, sir. You too, Buddha, you and your mom. I hope y'all have a safe trip on the road. And I hope you get a coat. Don't be getting those little thin jacket. But generally, it takes 7 to 9 times sometimes, if somebody's on the fence, generally speaking, for them to get off the fence, okay? Sometimes. So the follow-up, the fortune's in the follow-up. So if you have an email list and you're building your list and you've, or if you're doing word of mouth marketing and you're building your list and things of that nature, and someone hasn't pulled hasn't come over and made a buying decision, sometimes it may be a question they need. Sometimes it may be a particular thing that they have need of. They may have other questions. They may be shopping. They may want a relationship with that particular person and don't feel comfortable or confident with that particular person. Yep. So when it comes down to it, going back to the vehicle purchase. So this wasn't a cheap vehicle. Even if it was a cheap vehicle, the person never called. Now, during this time, I'm doing my research, went to 2 or 3 other dealerships. Well, I'm waiting on this young brother to call me back so I can give him the sale. Because I wanted to spend my money with, certain people. Just going to be honest with you. I just wanted to spend my money, make sure my dollars were spent in my economic circle. There's a lot of cultures that do that, and it's not a racist situation. A lot of cultures do that to make sure that their culture continues to prosper. I wanted to make sure that my culture continued to prosper. I'm just going to be honest with you. So, never received a call, no email. I checked my spam mail. I checked everything. Nothing. Now, I'm not going to call you if you're trying to get me to spend my money. Not going to happen. So anyway, I go to this dealership. They have the car I wanted. It was a beautiful color. So I said, you know what? This is what I want. I waited a day before I purchased with the other dealership, hoping the other gentleman would call. Didn't call. So I got the vehicle. 2 months later, I get a phone call from the gentleman who had my card. I get a call 2 months later. He's like, hey, Mr. Robert, how are you? This so-and-so, this, and this. You were looking to buy a vehicle, And I said, yeah, I was looking for to buy a vehicle. He said, yeah, I'm calling you. This is what we have. I want to send you an email. I said, you know what? Let's just say his name was Mr. James. I said, you know what, Mr. James, I'm going to stop and see you today. I'm actually in the area. So I pull up in a new vehicle, and he's like, hey, Mr. Robert. I said, hey, how you doing? He said, oh, I thought that you were going to buy from us. I said, it's been 2 months. I told you I was looking to buy a vehicle in less than 30 days. What am I saying? The person lost a commission sale because they did not listen. They didn't follow up with the customer. I literally told them what I was looking for, what price range, and I guess they thought I was playing, but they lost the sale. And I really wanted to buy from this particular person. Because one thing I like to make sure that I do is make sure that I am using my economical dollars to spend money in my community. I'll spend money outside of my community if I have to. No disrespect. If I like you, I'm spending money with you. That's just how I feel about it. Everybody doesn't feel that way. Going back to me going to this big box store and then having to go to AutoZone, spend more money for the same product. Actually, the same product was $30 more at AutoZone than it was at the big box store. I spent the $30 more plus bought some more stuff while I was there. Why? because they had excellent customer service. So what's the whole point of this message? The whole point. Well, you learn, Robert. I normally see your face. You're normally in a nice studio, this, and this. What's the point of this message? It's Vlogmas. Everybody's supposed to be happy. What's the point of this message? The whole point of this, the whole premise of this is, as we go into 2024, and we do what we need to do in 2024, the thing we have to understand is this. We have to understand that as we're growing our channels, some people have a whole lot more followers and subscribers and memberships and all that stuff. But as we go in 2024, we have to make sure we keep our channels with customer service in mind. My mother always speaks to GM and gets it even lower because the sale people. Yeah, you're right, Buddha. And it's not even, see, here's the thing. For me, it was about making sure that I help someone, because I remember I used to do door-to-door sales when I was younger. Did door-to-door sales, and I had dogs sicked after me. Police officers called when I did nothing but knock on somebody's door. I had people slam the door. Somebody wanted to fight. I mean, all sorts of crazy stuff for me knocking on somebody's door. I wasn't rude. I understand. I was just trying to feed myself, make sure that I was taken care of, make sure I wasn't doing nothing crazy to get money. I took a 100% commission job. There's other jobs I've had that was 100% commission because, I don't know if you know, but some people know, some people don't. My grandmother sold insurance, life insurance. My mother sold life insurance. My father sold life insurance. So guess what? When I was 18, I was the youngest person in my state to have a life insurance license. I don't currently hold that license because I went on to do other things that I'm not going to mention on this channel. I'm sure Miss Gigi kind of understand based on the conversation and certain things, probably know what kind of stuff I do based on the conversations and things that I'm able to answer and ascertain. We're not going to go there. But what I'm saying is customer service is the key. I'm telling you, when people come to your channel, be nice. And most of you looking at the people I see, I've been to all of your channels, and y'all all get it. But there'll be other people who will watch this message. There was something that happened on some other people's channels, and somebody wasn't nice in the chat. Listen, people, we all go through things. We all deal with things. We all are going through life trying to be sure that we do better. Am I perfect? No. If I've ever offended anybody, I sincerely apologize. Was never the intent. It's always been nothing but love for me. Okay? Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. It is. Nothing but love. Nothing but love. How I was raised, it was nothing but love and to make sure I elevate people. I'm not here to hurt anyone. I want everybody to be elevated. Maybe somebody may not know what it is and understand, but there's a certain etiquette and there's a certain way we have to move in these YouTube streets. Now, being honest with you, I had a conversation with someone that I was under the impression was okay with jokes. I personally hurt someone with a joke, and it wasn't making dressing up as anybody who was somebody else. It was actually dressing up as the character that I made up. But that person didn't like that, but I didn't know. So I'll say I had no clue. Based on this person, I thought the person, would be able to laugh and joke because everyone at this particular place I was at laughed, but that person didn't laugh. So I sent the person an email and I said, hey, listen, I apologize, this, and this, blah, blah, blah. Now, personally, the person didn't want anything to do with me because they felt as though what I did was wrong, and I apologize. I did not try to come across like that. That wasn't my intention. This particular person reminded me of an uncle who passed. So, never my intention. So I can say this. We all make mistakes. There's some things that we all need to grow up in. There's some things that, I know, and remember that. You are a blessing and very nice. Right? Thank you, Buddha. Yeah, nowadays it went to the heads and they're trying to overcharge and don't hear all what you want to judge by book by its cover. You're right, Buddha. And I'll say this for me, I'm always trying to uplift people. I never do anything to try to hurt people intentionally. So if I ever hurt anybody, and if that particular person is listening to my channel, I sincerely apologize, brother. That was never my intention. And I actually try to make it right because I believe in the word, and the word says if you have out with your brother, go to them in love. I went to this person in love. Um, Unfortunately, me being silly in a character, they didn't find it funny. Everybody else did, but they didn't, and it's okay. I understand. I did, said what I said in love. They said what they said, and I have to move on. They have to move on. But one thing about it is, no one can ever say, "Oh, Robert did this, this, and this, and didn't try to fix it." Never can say that. Based on the customer service experience, going back to this particular situation, yes, later on I might go to that store, hopefully they're there, and try to talk to them. At that point, it wasn't time to talk to them because there's some things that I hear you, Buddha. I hear you. There's some things that that had to get done, and sometimes when you are kind of agitated about a situation, it's not best to address the situation then. So, if I go back in the store later or another day, that particular big box store, and I see those gentlemen, I'll kind of explain to them, some things and the economic impact. Because me spending well over $200 in one store, I was going to spend at least $150 in their store. So it may not sound like a lot, but if I would have went on live, there's looking at the analytics. There's 5 people in here now, 13 thumbs up. So at some point, 13 people were in here. Okay, 13 different thumbs up. So if I came online saying this particular store that was bad, somebody would say, "Yeah, I had a bad experience there," and then guess what? Somebody could have shared the video, and now all of a sudden, everybody's talking about this particular big box store. I'm not that person. But I will say, AutoZone, you did a wonderful and amazing job. Wonderful and amazing customer service. You had what I needed. It was more, but guess what? Time is money. I needed what I needed at that particular point. I purchased. And guess what? I literally could have waited for Amazon because it wasn't something I needed today. I could have actually waited for Amazon to deliver it, which would have been tomorrow. But, I'll say this. I needed to get a jump box, okay? I have one in one vehicle. I wanted to make sure in another vehicle I had another one, and another vehicle I already have another. So I don't know if y'all know, but there's some big old jump battery boxes, okay? Big old jump battery boxes. And mine does not work anymore. So I wanted to make sure, because it's getting cold, that I had another one in another vehicle, so if I'm driving another vehicle, I can, something happen, I have a jump box. So if you don't know, there's a small jump box that is literally a whole lot smaller than the old ones. I used to have a big battery jump boxes in every trunk. Now I've cut it down to the little smaller jump box, jump pack. Hey, you seem very encouraging. Definitely good to give feedback when needed. Oh, thank you, Ms. J. But yeah, um, young ladies, young women, please get you a jump box and put it in your trunk. It's a little small, rechargeable jump box. I will do a review on it because I got 2 of them. No, 3 of them. I'll do a review of the 2 I have so you'll know. Get it, because the old battery cables, y'all, don't do that. Don't do that. Please don't do that. The old battery cables, you waiting on somebody to come. Make sure you get a little small jump pack. That's pretty much what I went to buy, and I bought some other stuff. Okay. So what I'm saying is, I like to be prepared in case something happens. Don't be reactive, be proactive. Okay. It's getting cold. All right. It's getting really cold. So if you go to crank up your car and it don't crank up, you got a couple options, okay? If you're single, you got to talk to your neighbor, you got to call AAA or some other record service, or you got to wait on somebody else. Or you can spend the money to get a jump box, put it in your car, just in case you need it, okay? Super simple. If you got kids, buy a little small jump pack, show them how to use it. So if your children are driving, your preteens, your adult teens, show them how to use it. This is what you do. Fathers, husbands, boyfriends, whoever you are, if you're listening, get y'all peoples a little jump box. It's super easy. It's super simple. And you ain't got to worry about, show them what to do in case of emergency, okay? I have it in all my vehicles in case of emergency. All right? I actually had to help somebody today. But when I went to go help somebody, guess what? My jump box don't work no more in my vehicle. Welcome in, welcome in. So I had to go, oh man, this don't work. And I had the big rump ones, the big boys. You know, the big old jump box. It looked like the big old boom box. I had the big ones. You know, so I had two of the small ones and the other ones were big ones. So I said, no, I got to go ahead and today and put, because it's been real cold. I'm not sure where it is, where y'all are, but it's been real cold here lately. And I wanted to be sure that every vehicle I own had a jump bag. If I jump in a vehicle for business, I'm out, something happens, I want to be able to do something. If I'm just leisure, enjoying myself, I want to be able to make sure. If somebody comes up to me, if I'm at the mall, you know, somebody's stranded, hey, sir, can you help me? I got you. You know what I'm saying? That's calling being proactive versus reactive. Reactive is you're trying to crank up your car, you're looking crazy because it don't crank because you didn't do your part. I think it was like $100 and some odd, $189 or something. I think they have some for like 100. They got some for 60s, 80. Like I said, I'll post it or what it is. Welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. But, and thank everyone for the thumbs up. And matter of fact, while I got you on here, listen, I appreciate each and every one of you who shared out my videos, who liked my video, who even listened to my personal, I think my voice is annoying. If anybody loves their voice, they're conceited. I'm not conceited. I don't like my voice. I don't like listening to my voice. I don't know most people who do like listening to their own voice. But personally, I don't like listening to my own voice. That's just me. But thank you for everyone who came in here, listened to my voice, shared the video, liked the video, even recommended someone to my channel. I hit a milestone, and there was 1K subscribers, and I was going to do a 1K video. Y'all, I've been super duper busy going up to the end of the year. A lot of stuff going on, a lot of good stuff. A lot of stuff that I don't talk about on my channel because, like I said, it can open a rat's nest of questions. Hey, Miss Gigi, you can. Oh, really? Okay, so I'm not the only one. So yeah, a lot of stuff I don't, a lot of stuff I don't talk about on my channel. There's other people who talk about some things like Miss Gigi. Certain things certain people talk about. Oh, thank you. Oh, wow. Well, thank you, Miss Gigi, and thank you, Buddha. I don't like my own voice. I just don't like listening to it, and maybe because I don't know. It is what it is. But what I'm saying is, everything ain't for YouTube. There's a lot of information I know, a lot of things I know, and a lot of stuff. A lot of stuff, if I mention, you'd be like, oh, wow. Okay, that explains a lot. But I just don't. Okay? Just because I don't, mention a lot of stuff. But there's a lot of things I do know. That I will be talking about on this channel. I recorded a video probably about a week or so ago, about landing pages and things of that nature. Talking about email lists. I've been doing that 6 to 8 years that I've had been able to do landing pages, email lists, and things of that nature. And I'm sure Miss Gigi can tell you, when it comes to your client, with anything, and I'll just put this out there, Miss Gigi will understand what I'm saying. a 32 touch, a 52 touch, things of that nature. Now you kind of see what the road I'm going down, Miss Gigi. Okay, cool. So, Buddha, it sounds like you're giving good advice, sir. Thank you. So, yeah, what that means is how many times are you going to interact with your client or customer? 52 touch, 32 touch, meaning the amount of interactions you're going to have within a year. 52, that means once a week. Once a week, you're going to be sending out an email or some type of notification for your client or person. 32 touch, 32 times a week, you're going to be sending out something for your client or your customer. That's what that means in lay terms, okay? So a lot of stuff I've been doing, but I just don't talk about on the channel. But there will be things in 2024 that I will talk about because there's a lot of things that a lot of content creators don't know. Like building an email list. Listen, I can bet you $1 million right now, and I'm not a gambling man at all. But if you go to 10 websites, like a Nike, let's say a TJ Maxx, or Kohl's, or Marshalls, maybe a Bed Bath & Beyond. No, they're gone. Not a Bed Bath & Beyond. Maybe a Target or something like that. I can guarantee you they're going to have a spot, that's going to ask you for your email address. And then they're going to entice you to say, hey, Miss Gigi. You're probably going to laugh. Buddha. Hey, Miss J. If you give me your email. Oh, what are y'all? Some of you women like, what's the name of that site that everybody be going to, that they be sending little email list? Hey, if you give me your email, I'm going to offer you $10 off or $20 off your next purchase. Temu, that's another site. I guarantee you they ask for your email address. You need to share your brilliance. I need some education. Oh, wow. Miss Gigi, thank you for the vote of confidence. I really appreciate it. I will be dropping some jewels, information I've learned. And I will say this, my mother, I'm super thankful for my mother and father. A lot of people will say I lived a privileged life, because I will say I did. I grew up, parents were able to afford to put me in a private school. They put my brother and sister in a private school. Lived in a golf course community growing up. I will say that I have been, okay, I'm back. Official video, that's what's up. Hey, welcome back. I will say that I'm super thankful that my mother and my grandmother and my father was there to pour some information and values and things of that nature into me. I'm super thankful. I owe them a lot. I really do. I will say that the great part, some of the information that I've gathered is my mother in the insurance industry, she was 3 levels from the very top of her industry. My father was 4 levels from the very top. I was, I wasn't that close, but I was doing pretty decent in the insurance industry. Jamia Buddha said, what's up? I was doing pretty decent. But one thing that my mother was able to accomplish, her business mentor, and I would say his name so you can look him up, but I'm not going there. But I've seen his checks, personal checks, where he's cleared over $1 million a month, cleared. And this was in the 90s, early 90s. So you do the math. The early 90s. Jamia Buddha saying, what's up? So a lot of information I was able to get from them, watching them move in business. I used to hate growing up because I used to have to go to these conferences and all sitting there in the back of the room, looking at conferences and looking at them get plaques. I'm like, yeah, okay, what do you do? Yay. But a lot of that kind of molded me to who I am today, private school, things of that nature. So, a lot of times we get complacent, A lot of times we get complacent, and a lot of times we get arrogant. So I went through an arrogant phase in life where I had to really go back and kind of, I would say everybody has their come to Jesus moment, their Paul to Saul moment. Their Saul to Paul moments. You know, everybody has that, you know, where they might not be doing what Saul was doing, because I wasn't doing all that. But, you know, everybody has their come to Jesus moment. You know what I'm saying? You know, and if you don't come to Jesus, that's on you. But I'm just saying, everybody has that moment in life where they're doing something and they get a reality check. They're doing something and they, you know, I was upset about something coming home last week. And the area I stay is not a bad area. It's a nice area. And I just happened to look. God said, because I was upset. I ain't gonna tell y'all what I was upset about. I was irritated about some stuff. And God said, look to your right. And I looked to my right, and there was, in the bushes, I'd never seen it before, there was tents in the woods. And I was like, wow, like the area I stay in, I'm shocked. I was shocked. Hey, 10, how you doing? I was shocked. There was tents in the woods. And I was like, wow. Wow. And everybody who's just now coming in, hit the like button. I appreciate you. Sharing it out. I appreciate you. You're not seeing my face. A lot going on. I was talking about customer service. But anywho, you know, I was shocked. I was like, man, people are staying in the woods in this area. I was shocked. I was very shocked. And it hurt me because of arrogance. I really had to, you know, for people who, you know, about that God life, I had to repent and say, God, forgive me, man. Really, forgive me. 10, official Jamia saying, what's up? God, forgive me. I took that for granted. These people are sleeping in the woods. Hey, Miss Gigi from official Jamia. These people are sleeping in the woods. They got a clothesline in the woods. I'm sleeping in a nice home, nice place, got hot water, got vehicles, you know, have, you know, things, and I'm tripping over something that's so small. If I told y'all, y'all be like, really? You tripping over that? I'm even ashamed to say what I was tripping over. It's just super simple. Why am I going down this road? Hey, sipping some soda more. He is saying hello to Robert in the chat. So, a lot of times, even by the end of this year, we have to, especially anybody that's over 35 in this chat, I ain't gonna tell y'all to press 1. I call it a seasoned people. We're seasoned. Hey, official Jamia, Mona from Buddha, official Jamia, educated naturals, and hello. Everybody who's over the age of 35, I call us seasoned people. We're seasoned. You know, we've been through some things. You know what I'm saying? We've been through some things. If you're under 35, you'll get there. I pray eventually. Be thankful, you know, of your youth. But we have a definite responsibility. Because there's something that says, wisdom cries out loud in the streets, wondering who will hear her. If you do not listen, I will certainly laugh and mock you when calamity comes. We have a certain responsibility. And it does say, cast not your pearls upon this wine and all that stuff. But we have a certain responsibility to give wisdom to the younger people. We have a certain responsibility, educated naturals, hello Buddha. We have a certain responsibility to give our knowledge out. We have a certain responsibility to help these young people. Because earlier I was talking about the big box store who had bad customer service. So I will probably be going back there tomorrow, not today. I was a little annoyed, and I try not to talk to people when I'm annoyed because it can come out very, 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 very wrong, and that wasn't the intent. So, yeah, I'll probably go back. Hopefully, they'll be there. I'll kind of explain to them the economics, because here's the economics. Okay, I'm an Amazon shareholder. I'm not giving you investment advice, but if you look around, I'm sure if you drove home or you rode a train home and you walked, somebody seen an Amazon package, an Amazon car, an Amazon truck, an Amazon bus somewhere. I'm sure you did. So for me, I was under the impression where it's a situation where Amazon is where it needs to be. Okay? So for me, I'm under the impression where Amazon is a situation, a scenario where we all deal with Amazon. We all deal with Amazon. We all deal with the packages. We all see the packages from Amazon. We all see it. We all see it. We all look around and we all see what Amazon has to offer. Personally speaking, I could have just went to Amazon and not dealt with it because that's what I was going to do anyway. But I wanted to be sure because it's starting to get cold out here that I had jump packs in every single car that I own. That was the responsibility. I tried to use a jump box. It did not work. So I had to buy one just so I can have another one in this particular vehicle I'm driving now. Okay. But we have a responsibility. That was pizza. I'm sorry, y'all had to take care of something. But we have a responsibility to make sure that we are doing the best that we can do to pass on knowledge to the younger generation. I wonder, Blockbuster. I'm using them as an example. Blockbuster don't come for me, but I'm going to keep it a buck with you. Netflix came to you with an offer and said, hey, buy us. It was like under 25 to 50 million. Buy us for 25 to 50 million. We have a package. We believe this is where the market is going. Blockbuster laughed at Amazon. They laughed at Netflix. And they laughed at Redbox. It was one of the two, either Redbox or Netflix. But they laughed at them. It was Redbox. I'm sorry, it was Redbox. They went to Blockbuster. And here's the sad reality. Blockbuster did not take Redbox seriously. Blockbuster didn't take Redbox seriously. And now where's Redbox and how much market share? Now, mind you, Blockbuster could have bought Redbox for under $50 million. It's 50 or 100. It's something cheap compared to where Blockbuster was. And if you down with the Blockbuster and you had a Blockbuster card, you remember them days. You go on there, you get the 5 for $20 or the 4 for $20 and the popcorn, $25. You get the 2 movies and some popcorn or the games. Y'all remember those days, man. The Blockbuster, it was an experience when you went to Blockbuster. But they didn't listen to wisdom. Toys R Us is making a comeback. Kmart is gone. Sears, I don't know if they have any more Sears. Radio Shack, I used to work at the Radio Shack, be assistant manager there when I was younger. And they didn't listen. Now you got Amazon. Hey, J3. Hey, how you doing? So you got Amazon. And Amazon's taking over market share. The question I have for y'all is this. If we don't have customer service, what do we have? And I'm sure Brother J3 can contest. Yep, Blockbuster in Hollywood. Yep, and pick a flick. You're right, Mr. J. But if we don't have customer service, what do we have? Because here's the thing, and I don't know, I'm sure a lot of you are tech savvy. Some of you are not tech savvy. But here's the fun part about it. Do you know that in the next 10 years, and I'm sure most of you who have, nice phones that have, I'm not going to say these names because if I say certain names, phones start responding and certain things in devices start responding. Hey, what do you want? No, I'm not going to say those names, but you know the names I'm saying. You say, hey, blah, blah, blah. What is this, this, and this? Or, hey, call this person. Or, hey, do that. Turn off the light. I'm not going to say those things because things are going to start happening in the house. You're going to hear certain people in the background, certain devices. It starts with an A and another one starts with an S. You're going to see how those devices start to come on. Okay. So I'm not going to go there. Okay. But in 10 years, if you don't have your customer service game up, most people are going to bypass you. People are going to, through AI, is going to be able to say, hey, order a pizza. Now, imagine how many pizza places are in your area. I'm just going to name a few. You got that people would know. Papa John's, Domino's, Pizza Hut. Those are the top 3 pizza places that someone would know. If you don't have one in your area, you have at least another one. You've heard of that, okay? Now, in the next 10 years, you're going to be able to say order pizza. Yep, Blockbuster in Hollywood. You're going to be able to say order a pizza, right? And it's going to just order a pizza. Now, here's the question. Where are you going to be in the ranking? Hey, find me, hey, blah, blah, blah. I'm not going to say that name because I don't want the devices to turn on. Find me a farmer. And Brother J3 and Miss Gigi should be at the top of the list because they've been making value content. hey, give me some information about marketing. 10 and other people should be at the top of the list. If we don't have customer service, our customer is YouTube right now, and another customer are the people who come to our channel. Our job now is to make content that are valued, because in the next 10 years, if you are not ranking your videos, if you're not putting yourself in a position with keywords and certain phrases, how to do this, how to do that, how to do this, are videos that are keywords. If we're not doing that in the next 10 years, we're going to be in trouble. I'm just going to be honest with you. Like, in trouble. How many times have you called your cell phone provider and talked to an automated system? Hey, J3 is saying, Easy J, Educated Natural, GG Natural Network, Central Solar More, Buddha, Destiny, hello. J3 is saying hello to everyone. But do you want to be on the side where they say, hey, do this, this, and this? Hey, you know, find me a nail shop, RX Nails pull up. Hey, find me a trucker, swoop like me pull up. Hey, find it. You know what I'm saying? You want to be in a position where if you go out of town, I go out of town a lot, business related, and I'm looking for a pizza place. You want your pizza place to be up top. I go out of town a lot. Hey, find me, a Whole Foods, or find me organic place, to buy organic fruits and vegetables. You want 10 to send hello, Gigi, Miss Gigi. You want to be at the top. You want your name to be at the top, and you want to make sure that you are on top with your content. What am I saying? Customer service is the key. In closing, no, you don't see my face, and I apologize for the low quality You Learn with Robert video, because generally you see my face. He don't even have a screensaver. What's wrong with this man? Oh, what's wrong with him? Hey, Miss J is saying, hey, J3 and Educated Natural. In closing, 2024, we have to be sure that we're making content that can be searchable in search. We have to be sure that if we don't have an email list, we're at least getting that. We have to be sure that if we don't have a landing page, we're getting that. And it was about 2 weeks ago, I started recording videos, and it was funny. I started recording videos about that, and I just didn't actually edit them. And it was funny that I go on Miss T with the T, and somebody was talking about the same thing I recorded videos about 2 weeks ago, 2 weeks ago. And I was like, wow, that's a good thing, because that means I'm where I should be. There's some videos that a lot of us have. Miss Gigi is saying hello to J3 and 10. There's some videos that a lot of us have that I call it the vault, that's in our vault, that we have not released. Release the videos from the vault in 2024. There's a lot of skills that we have that needs to be released in the vault. Release the videos in the vault. Another thing, if you don't have a book, I'm challenging each and every one of you to write a book in 2024. Well, You Learn with Robert, I don't have information. Yeah, you do. You have valuable information because you have a channel. Well, I just started my channel. Write a book. That's like a business card. Another thing, do a course. Even if it's a mini course, I'm telling y'all stuff I know for a fact. Do a course. Do a book. I'll be talking about some things like that in 2024, if you don't already know the information. Why? Because I want to be sure that sorry, I'm slow, y'all, on the move. Oh, no, I understand, Miss Gigi. Trust me, I do understand. Welcome in, everyone. We have to be sure that in this next year, we want to be looked at as the Tesla, the Amazon, the Apple, the Microsoft of what we're doing. Guess what? Steve Jobs was in his basement or garage. Tim Cook was in his garage. Guess who else was in his garage? What's my man's name from Microsoft? Y'all know who I'm talking about. Bill. I ain't gonna say his last name. Was in his garage. we need to be sure that we're creating value and creating lists. Because here's the thing, I believe that YouTube not going anywhere and it's going to continue to gain market share. My opinion is that YouTube is going to buy other content platforms. That's just my opinion, because Google owns YouTube, and Google is the number one search engine. Even on your iPhone, Google pays an absorbent fee to Apple to be the number one search engine on the iPhone. If you didn't know, do your research. But we need to be sure that we're creating so much value that in 2024, that when people search for a particular topic, a particular phrase, your name is coming up in search. And what do I mean by search? Meaning, if I say how to do nails, RX Nails should pull up. How to grow a garden, Miss Gigi Natural, her husband, J3, they should pull up. How to, how to, get a, let's see, how to, perfect example, how to, don't beat me up 10, how to get a trademark. Hey, Precious Gems. Welcome in, welcome in. Precious Gems saying hello to everyone. I'm sorry you don't see my face. I'm out and about doing some things, walking around the house, going out and about. Yeah, I got a lot going on right now. But how to do this, your name should pull up, okay? Your name should pull up in search, because with these devices, order me this. I can literally talk to Amazon and say, order this now, and it will order the dish detergent I always use, the soap I always use, by saying it right now. What I'm saying is, when people put phrases, and what I mean by searchable content, how to do this, how to do that, your name should pop up. Another thing, going back and closing to what I was saying, I don't care where you go to online, Nike, Prada, Gucci, Louis V, Mercedes, Bentley, Ferrari, wherever you go online, they're going to ask for your email address. They're going to ask for your email address. Why is that? Because they understand the value of a list. And if you don't have an email list, I will be doing a video on it of how to create an email list. Okay? So for the people who aren't tech savvy, it's going to be super simple. There's going to be multiple things, and I'm going to tell you the reasons why. Okay? There's a lot of things we need to know, and a lot of things we weren't taught. And I feel as though, yeah, I have courses. Yeah. But a lot of things I feel as though I'm required to say, because of information that was given to me by my mother's business mentor, who made over $1 million a month, every month, in the 90s. So I have a responsibility to give value and information. Listen, everybody who rocked with me, all 16 people gave thumbs up, 12 people here, listening to me ramble about my bad customer service experience today without seeing my face. This is my happy face. Without seeing my face. Without seeing the background and all this stuff. I appreciate you. The people who helped me get to the 1K mark, I mean, it's so many people I can name, but I do not want to start naming people and miss out someone and have anyone feel left out. Every single person, I appreciate you. Every single person who took the time to listen to my voice. The voice. Who is it? I appreciate you. Every person who shared my video, I appreciate each and every one of you. And I can assure you that y'all gonna see some bangers in 2024. And I'm sure you're gonna get value and get information you don't know. So be on the lookout. Hey, there's 14 people in this chat. I will be setting up my Nightbot within this break. Hey, silence is my virtue. If I didn't mention your name, I'm sorry. Lola Lopez. Hey, Frugal Mama. Frugal Mama. Looking through the chat. I'm sure I mentioned everybody else. Hey, I appreciate each and every one of you. Official Jamia. Everybody, I need links to your courses. Hey, Miss Gigi, I got something for you. I got you. I got you. I got you. What I'm saying to y'all is this. I appreciate each and every one of you. I appreciate every single thing you have done, because there was times I wanted to give up on YouTube. There was times I wanted to throw in the towel. There was times I wanted to walk away. You know, says you better count your money sitting at the table. The older people, the more seasoned people like myself, 35 and up, understand. No one to walk away, no one to run. But anywho, thank you so much. Appreciate each and every one of you. And there's some information I'm going to be teaching that are in my courses, Mr. Gigi. I'll give you some of the links. I'm revamping my website. So in 2024, Miss Gigi and everyone's listening, my website will be revamped and updated with some more information. So right now, while I'm revamping it behind the scenes, I'll definitely get the links, but it'll probably be in 2024 because I'm going through some changes and some of the things I'm doing. But nonetheless, appreciate you, each and every one of you. Y'all take care. Y'all pass go. Hope your year is prosperous. I hope God continues to bless you. You're safe from all harm, danger, unforeseen, and foreseen, and you continue to do well, and your works of your hands are blessed. Hey, Bronze, what's going on? Greetings. What's up, brother? You guys take it easy, have fun, collect $200, and we'll talk to you. Bye bye now.